Welcome to Project Pro Code Recipes. In this video, we are going to learn on how to deal with rolling time windows in Python. So this is my code snippet over here. I have copied this code and I have pasted that in my Jupyter notebook. I'll explain to you the code over here and run this for you. So let's get started. First of all, what is rolling time and why it should be used? So rolling time is a very essential thing when you do time series analysis. For example, analyzing stocks, etc. Now, where rolling time basically selects in rolling time window when you pass a parameter that is number, so for example 7 or 8. So what it will do, it will select the first 8 numbers like in each iteration. So it will perform iterations till it doesn't reaches the ending point of your rows, and in each iteration it will move one step forward, and it will select the for example you remember you passed 7 as the parameter, so it will select the first 7 in the very first iteration. The second iteration it will move a step forward, and from index 1 to index 8 it will select again 7 numbers. Now you can use now after selecting this it will just select numbers for you, and after that you can perform statistical analysis on that. For example, you can calculate mean, you can calculate average. This is very essential, or this is very when you go to a stock website you can see average average for a given specific year is given in that website. So how do they do that? So basically they have the complete data set of for example consider 10 years. Now what they will do, they will select, they will set the rolling windows to for 1 year. For example, it contains the data set of every other day. So they will select this rolling window to be 365. Now they will perform statistical analysis. So after each iteration it will calculate the average for these. You can also check, you can use this to calculate to see how your average is varying with increasing number of dates, or how your how your standard deviation is varying, etc. This was all about codes in this video. Now let's get started. Sorry, this was all about the understanding of rolling time. Now let's get started with the codes. So import warnings. Now warning dot filter warnings ignore. Now this is used to ignore unnecessary warnings that sometimes Python generates. For example, consider they will Python sometimes gives me error for updating my library, but I don't want to update my library, or I don't need that while doing while performing while performing a specific job. So in those cases I just want to ignore those warnings. Import pandas as pd. So time underscore index, so I'm creating a time series, so I'm creating a date range. My date range should start from this, and periods is 5, that is I want 5 days. Frequency is changing with months. Create data frame, set index. Now I'm setting index is equal to time index. So basically I'm converting this data frame into, sorry, I'm creating this time index and setting it index. So index is basically the number of rows, so I'm setting my date sorry my these time index the column time index as my index 2. That is the name of the rows 2. Now I'm creating a new feature, df stock price. So over here I have passed 5 features over here, so 1 2 3 and 9 and 5. Now this will print my data frame, final data frame. Here I'm calculating the rolling time. So what rolling time does now, okay, sorry, yes. So df dot rolling windows is equal to 3. You need to pass a parameter window. So window is equal to 2. Now you can perform any calculations that you want to do. So here I am calculating mean, I am calculating max, I am calculating minimum, and I am calculating standard deviation. So let me run this. Now you can see the stock price was this. Now the first value is always going to be nan, because you pass rolling windows to be 2, but for the very first value it can never pick up the there is no value above this value, so there is no window for this value. So sorry, there is it cannot take two values, so the value is going to be nan. And after that you can see this was my this is my minimum, this is my maximum, and this is my standard deviation. So when I pass now let's understand this in maximum case. Okay, now 1 and 2 for the second rolling window, it gave me the maximum of 2. Now between 2 and 3, it will give me the maximum of 3. Between 3 and 9, it will give me the maximum of 9. Then between 9 and 5, it will again give me the maximum of 9. So you can see it gives the same output as we expected, and this is how rolling windows works. So this was all about codes in this video. For more industry relevant project, you can visit our website, and for more code recipes like this, you can visit our website as well as our YouTube channel. You can also use this click here function to submit your request in case you don't find the desired recipe on our website. The URL for the code in this video is available in the description below. Thank you.